Oi! It's your boy, G20, King Sarcasm. Y'all already know what it is, man, and welcome back to NHL 20, not Be a Pro. Today we are playing franchise mode on the PS4 here with the Edmonton Oilers. We are coming off the heels of a Stanley Cup victory in the last video. Henrik Lundqvist finishing it off with a shutout. Leon Draisaitl leading the team in points with 28 in 22 games. It was a dominant season with over 55 wins. It was a dominant playoff run. Only took us 22 games to get the Stanley Cup. It was a great year overall, and now we're going to try to repeat it. So let's go, man. Let's freaking go. It should be interesting. We're going to see the player retirements right now, but firstly, I just want to address why have I taken a little bit of a break? Well, it's because basically the other videos that I do, like the Be a Pro videos, you guys support it more than this series, so I upload it more than this series. I am the people's YouTuber. I give what the people want when they want it, so you know, I had to wait for you guys to ask for the franchise mode to bring it back. If you want this to be uploaded more often, support the video. Support the series as much as you can. And if I see that it's getting the same amount of support as Be a Pro, then we will have the same amount of uploads. It's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see about the retired players, though. Should be a decent class here. Oh, Patrick Marleau of the New York Rangers, that's interesting, retires with 1,800 games played. Good Lord. 1,200 points. Absolute legend. Thomas Vanek, yep. Bobby Ryan, yep. David Backes, absolutely. Brandon Dubinsky retires with 987 games played. Man, he's 30. He could have played maybe one more. What's your overall? 77, maybe not. Okay, it's fine. Dion Phaneuf finally retires. Nielsen is also retiring. Very, very good defenseman for Team Canada. Jay Bouwmeester is also retiring for 1,400 games played. That's pretty good, man. Another 1,000 game guy, Dan Hamhuis. Man, that guy's been in the league forever. Another 1,000 game guy, Trevor Daley. Trevor Daley hit 1,000 games. Okay, good for him. Good for him. There's a couple of guys that are close, including, oh my god, 996. Dan Girardi was 4 games away from hitting 1,000, but I guess he just couldn't do it anymore. And, yeah, okay, so we're getting to the lower end of the spectrum here. What about goaltenders? Is Henrik Lundqvist done? We only have one goaltender retiring, Jeff Glass, so both Henrik Lundqvist and Ryan Miller are going to opt to play some more. I really thought Henrik Lundqvist was going to retire, man. I really thought he was going to... Oh, shit. I just accidentally simulated over the draft interviews. Okay, oh well. We just won a Stanley Cup, so the draft isn't the biggest part of our thing here that we're doing, but yeah, that was a mistake. My bad. We're going to go ahead and simulate the first pick, see what happens. Two-way forward, medium elite, interesting. Two-way forward winger for the Islanders. And, oh, center playmaker, medium elite. Yeah, okay, so it looks like the Preds got the better pick there. Okay, fair enough. There's a lot of two-way power forward guys. Yep, two-way, another power forward. And then we got a sniper finally going to Buffalo, but he's a top 6 forward. Woof. It's looking like a pretty, pretty light draft. There you go. We have a medium elite defenseman going to Columbus, and I think we're just going to sim to our pick here. Yeah, okay, so not the greatest draft, but doesn't matter because we won the Stanley Cup, so the draft isn't our biggest, how would you say, it's not our biggest priority right now. It just isn't. Bottom 6 forward, the scouts rank him higher. He's also a center over center sniper over... Oh, shit, there's a few. Wooten. Who the hell is that guy? I don't know. I don't know much about him, but he could be in the elite or low elite. Okay, there's a few different ways we could take this here. We could also draft a defenseman, but I think I'm going to go with the center. You never know. Let's draft Mr. Irons, and this is the bad thing about being a Stanley Cup champion is you have to do this to find out what you got. Oh, okay. Okay, top 9 forward. That's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see what the LA Kings are going to draft. Okay, so yeah, not the worst thing in the world. We did not pick a bad pick, and since we didn't, do we go ahead and take a chance on this guy? Hold on. Power forward, size and strength, goal scoring, and pro release. His character is his weakness, so he doesn't actually have any, like, skill weaknesses. He's 6'4". Like, you can work on character a little bit. You can't completely change someone, but you can work a little bit. What about this defenseman? Mobility, teammate utilization, physical play, and grit. Okay, so he's soft skill, basically, is what you're telling me. The scouts don't even have him. Fuck it, I'm taking a chance. Since we have 2 picks very close. I'm taking a chance on this Wooten kid. Okay, low elite, and he's 66 overall. You know what? I'll take that. I'll fucking take that. Like I said, we have 2 very close picks. That's not my It's not my pick that I just spent on that, so I'm okay. The Canucks want to give me a 3rd and a 4th for my 2nd round pick. We're going to go ahead and decline that, and we are going to pick right now. I just don't feel like that was the best thing to do. A defensive defenseman. I typically don't really like defensive defensemen. It's looking pretty light. This guy could be medium elite, though. This Garin kid could be medium elite. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm just going to go and pick the maybe top 6 forward. I mean, that wasn't a great... Maybe I should have taken a Canucks trade offer. I don't know. Oh! Okay, low top 6 forward. Not sure how those develop, but we're about to find out, aren't we? All right, I'm okay with that. Let's simulate. I just simulated 1 pick. No, we're going to simulate all the way to our pick. There you go. We are in the 3rd round now. I don't think I want a goaltender. Typically, I want to start looking for goalies in the 3rd round, but I don't think I want one today. This guy is impossible elite. Ooh, we have a very high chance of this guy actually being a top 6 defenseman, though. But again, defensive defensemen, I'm not a fan of those. They typically don't really work for me. It's maybe just the way that I build teams, but they usually don't work. This guy has a decent chance of being medium elite, though. I'm going to swipe him up in the 3rd round. You never know. Top 6. Okay, well, he's going to be a top 6 defenseman, so whatever. It is what it is. It's not an early pick, so I'm not too mad about, spending a pick on it. The scouts want me to pick this guy up, but they can't tell me shit about him. Okay, cool story there, boys. He's in the QMJHL, 19 goals, 28 assists. Are you a defenseman? You are not. You're a right winger. You are trash. If that's all you can do in the QMJHL, you're just not good. We have an offensive defenseman we could be taking in this draft position. I don't know what to do. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna send it. We're gonna send it. Possibility at a medium elite. God damn it. Possibility at an elite defenseman. You never know. And 7th D. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna simulate here. At this point, this is getting late in the draft, so I'm not even gonna go over every pick this much. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Because I did already have some late draft finds, so, we don't really need another one. This one could be a starter, though. Nice goaltender opportunity. I feel like we have enough goalies, though, in the system. We have a few. But, hey, whatever. You never not take a chance on a medium elite, or an elite. I keep saying medium elite, it just comes out. I don't know. But you never fail to take a chance on that. Okay, and we're just gonna, we're gonna auto draft the rest, because we just won the Stanley Cup, and the draft is not my priority right now. We take a few players here with the Wooten kid. Excuse me. We drafted a Pasternak, so that's always good. We also drafted a Ristolainen late in the draft, so that's pretty good. And now we get to what should be fun part, but this year is going to be pretty dull, I'm not going to lie, is the re-sign phase. We're going to go ahead, and I say it's going to be pretty dull because look at this. Look at this. All of the top players are re-signed. The best player that is not re-signed is Not exactly a huge part of our success, but still would like to bring Dzingel back if we could. I don't know if we can. What did he accomplish for us this season? Accomplished 47 points in 82 games. He shot 10%, but I'm more interested in the playoff stats. Okay, 16 points in 22 games for the role that Dzingel was playing. That is nothing to laugh at. That is an actually pretty productive player, so we might want to struggle a little bit here to get him, especially considering if you look at our cap space, we're pretty golden right now. We have a lot of it. What about our goaltenders? We have... I don't know if I want to re-sign either of those guys. Ryan Miller, definitely not, because he's going to make us fight because he doesn't want an extension. But Henrik Lundqvist with a 904 at 40 years old. That's going to be interesting. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm going to re-sign the King, unfortunately for him. But let's see what we can do on Ryan Dzingel. Hold on. Does he even want an extension? He does. That's good. What do you want? 2 years... at $4 million. You know what, Ryan? You know what? If you give me 1 year at 3.875, I will accept that. And yes, I do know when I change the years, the amount that they want changes, but I'm not interested in what they want. I want contracts that are good for my team, not the player, okay? I would love to get Lowry back. He doesn't want an extension. But what do you want, though? What do you want? You want $2.7 million. Oh, fuck, he's such a good penalty killer. This is the one guy that might actually be worth overpaying. I don't know. I don't know if we should do that, though. Adam Lowry, 3-year contract at 2.7. That's still almost $3 million. But for what he does, right, as a penalty killer, it could be worth it. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to hold off on Lowry for now and see if Dzingel accepts. If Dzingel accepts the offer that we just gave him, we're not going to be able to do it. But if the Dzingel wants to play hardball, then I'm going to release him and let him go. And I'm going to sign our boy for the PK. All right, Adam Lowry. Now, Benson needs an extension. He is also restricted as hell, so we're going to go ahead and qualify him. I'm going to give you 2 years, though. And, yeah, we're going to give you 2 years, Mr. Tyler Benson. There you go, boom. All right, let's go back down the lineup a little bit here. We have the Safin kid, who's been doing all right. He's supposed to be a top 9 forward. You know, he's supposed to peak at top 9. He's 23 and he's a 78 overall, so he's got a chance at fulfilling his potential. We're going to go ahead and sign him because he might be pretty golden. We are going to, hold on. Yeah, he's 23, so we're going to sign him for 2 years. Make sure that we get him still at a, what am I trying to say? When he's restricted still, we want to make sure we do that. We also signed a random guy because we want to have some leadership, you know, some veteran experience on our AHL team. You are a top 9 forward. Okay, same thing. You're 26, though. And you're going to be 78 overall. As a left winger, you know what? You're probably going to accept the qualifying offer. And if you don't, I'm not going to be heartbroken. So that's all we're going to do for him. JT Brown, what did you do for us during the playoffs, Mr. JT Brown? You gave us 3 whole points in 12 games. 2021, eh? Okay, I don't think I need JT Brown anymore. I'm sorry, JT. You've been an absolute monster for us. We definitely want to re-sign Merity. He's been great. He's been a good prospect for us. We're gonna give him a 2-year deal, though. Yeah, we're gonna give him a 2-year deal, Merity, and see what he does with that, because I want to buy at least 1 year of free agency. You know, we have Maximov, who is a little disappointing at a 76, but he's probably going to accept a qualifying offer, so we're gonna do that. We are getting to the lower end parts of the roster here. We're going to... Do you want an extension? You do. You're going to be a veteran on Bakersfield. Welcome to the show. Who else is out here? Oh! This is our low elite prospect that we drafted in the 6th round. 168th overall. He is looking like he's... Oh my goodness. He had 36 goals in 56 games in Russia, so it looks like he might become a pretty damn good player, man. He's 75 overall at 20 years old. We're going to give him his entry deal, and he might actually become an NHL player. He very well could become a really good one, too. Okay, Samarkov is actually disappointing right now, though. He's supposed to be a top 60, 75 overall at 23. I don't know about that. We're going to give him 2 years, and we're going to see what happens. All right? Other than that, you, Kobe Cave, I guess you could be a veteran on Bakersfield. Don't mind that as much. 34, you're getting a little bit too old. We don't want that. You are going to accept a qualifying offer. I would like to re-sign. Gaetan, come back. Thank you. Now, these are the rookies. The unsigned rookies at 69 overall. They're not going to get a bunch of playing time, so we're not going to do that. We have the medium elite Wooten, who we are going to send back over there. Yeah, you have a grand total of 7 points. No. 7 points in 46 games. We're not going to sign him. We're going to let him play over there for a little bit still and see if he becomes more dominant. At 64 overall, this guy's not going to play in the AHL. We're going to release him. Same thing with you. We're going to release you. Same thing with you. You're going to release. All right. So those are all the guys that we're going to wait on to see if they develop, because they're just not good enough to get a significant playing time. As far as Henrik Lundqvist goes, what do you want, Mr. Henrik? Oof, 2.6 million, huh? Oh, I don't know if bud. No, I don't trust it. No, I'm releasing Henrik Lundqvist right now. No, sir. I'm not doing it. I don't trust it. He's getting old. This is one of the guys that you're going to sign, and then you're going to get to the season, and he's going to be 78 before you played a single game. I don't want that to happen to me, so we're going to go ahead and not do that. Our medium elite goaltender, though, Mr. Shattenkirk, had a 900 save percentage, in 64 games. He won 39 of them, so he's doing okay. We're going to sign him to his entry-level deal, and hopefully he tears it up in the AHL. We also have a 63 overall goalie that I guess we can sign to an entry-level deal. He's not really going to do anything, but if one of our goalies gets hurt, he's going to be there. So we're going to run a tandem in the AHL, and I'm going to have to re-sign Ashley Skinner's not really ready for the NHL. Is it too late to release this guy? Yeah, it is. Fuck me. Okay. So I'm going to have to sign 2 NHL goalies, basically. And it's going to be Skinner and Shattenkirk in the AHL. Okay, that's fine. Because Shattenkirk is on the way. He is going to be huge, and I want him to have to fight for the starts in the AHL, so that's going to be okay. I feel like we're doing all right so far. Let's see how the contract it was an easy decision. Ryan Zingle is going to sign that offer with us. That's good. So is Cave. So is Hayden. So is Benson. There you go. Shit is going well. Merity also signed. Everybody's signing. Everybody's signing. Frolov. Yep, all right. So we literally got every single thing that we wanted. That is pretty good. I did not mean to go to the schedule. My B. We're going to go right back to the contract screen. How much cap space do we got? We got $10 million of cap space, and we signed pretty much everybody. There's a lot of people that are expiring next year, but that's a problem for another video. Our best defenseman, Jake Muzzin, is expiring. We have Hoffman and Puljujärvi also expiring. We're not going to be able to keep all 3. Hoffman is, right now, if I have to make the decision right now, Hoffman is the odd guy out, and he's the one who's going to leave. Other than that, though, well, depending on how much Muzzin wants, I guess, but we're definitely going to lose one of those three in the next offseason, and other than that, it's not necessarily a bad thing to have everyone expire at once, as long as they're not, if it was Draisaitl and McDavid that it would expire at the same time, I'd be a little worried, but I'm not too worried, and we're going to go ahead and release Lowry. I don't feel like we need him too much. So centers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 NHL playable defense centers. That's very good. They're not all going to play at center. Ideally, we're going to have Draisaitl play wing, and Rask also can play wing, although, what is Rask's? He has an 81 face-off rating, so we might actually play Rask at center as well. Oh, shit, Rask is also expiring. Okay, yeah, so we're going to lose some guys next year. So we have our window. Our winning window is, we had one last year. Obviously, we took advantage of it with the Cup. But this year is a little bit of a probably put up or shut up year because we're going to lose some guys in the offseason. But it's fine. That is the cap world. It is how it is. As far as left wingers go, we have 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming he'll re-sign. Let's say 4, 5 NHL playable left wingers. That's good. Right wingers, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say 6. But he's not really NHL playable, but we have 5 right wingers that are NHL playable, which is huge. And as far as defense goes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say 8. We have 8 NHL playable defensemen, so we're good. We're actually golden. Our defense isn't the strongest thing in the world. We don't really have a huge presence over there. We're not overwhelming on defense, but we still have a very good team. I don't think I need to sign anyone other than goaltenders. And those are the guys accepting the qualifying offers. But yeah, other than goaltenders, I don't think I got to sign anyone. So it should be a pretty good offseason. Let's just see who we have available to. Actually, I'm not even too worried about that. Whoa, look at that. Riley, Gaudreau, and Rantanen. That is one hell of a free agency, but we don't have enough cap space to really do anything. We have $10.3 million, and we need to sign 2 goaltenders. Now, I don't want to sign anyone long-term, so anyone wanting 4-year contracts is out of the window. Tuukka Rask wants a 2-year contract at 3.6. Oh, shit, that might be the move. I think we're signing our starter right here for the foreseeable. I'm going to overpay him just a little bit to make sure that he signs with us because I really want him, and we need to sign him a backup. Marc-Andre Fleury could put up numbers, but he wants a little bit too much for 2 years. That's not really what I want to do when you're spending almost $4 million on your starter. Who could we get? Dubnyk could be there. Lundqvist still wants 2.7. I don't know if he's going to get it. Saros. James Reimer? James Reimer is it? All right, we're just going to sign James Reimer. That's going to be our goaltenders. And yes, I do like James Reimer, like in real life, but James Reimer actually plays. He's actually really good as far as simulating goes. Oh my God, look at this trade. Chiasson a 3rd and a 6th for a 2nd. Nashville, are you drunk? I'm good, bro. I'll keep Chiasson. He's a wicked 3rd liner for me. We signed James Reimer. Let's go. That's huge. And we signed Tuukka Rask. All right. So that pretty much is going to do it for free agency. If I could get a top 4D, it'd be great. But I only have $6 million of cap space to do it. No, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to go as is. I'm going to go as is. Actually, if I would spend anything, it would probably be a penalty killer. Hold on. Let's see here. $3 million. I would be no. I would not be okay with that. $1.9 million. Jason Spezza, you're not a penalty killer. Brian Boyle, can you kill penalties? Nope, that's not the page I want. This is the page I want. Yeah, okay, so we're going to sign Brian Boyle to kill penalties. I know it's not the greatest, like, the role that he probably wants, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. He wants 2 years. What about a 1-year contract there, Brian? And I'm going to pay you $2 million, 2.1 actually, because I really don't care. Everyone's expiring next year. So if you can just do that and be our penalty killer until we can figure out who's staying and who's going on this team, which is going to happen next offseason, I'd be grateful for that. The Jets, pretty much the same. Wait, Kuhnhackl, a second and a fourth for a second. Fuck off, Winnipeg. This is pretty much going to be... Oh, shit, I forgot. But I also do have to do the coaching. I forgot about that. Let's go to the coaching staff right now and hopefully... oh, heavens. Okay. Okay, we have a few spots, but our head coach is still good, which is blessed. Yeah, we're actually pretty okay for coaches. All we need is an assistant coach and then associate coach for the AHL. You know, I'm actually going to skip over this, guys, because it's really not, it's nothing too consequential. Actually, no. The assistant coach, I will have you guys be along with me. Who are we going to sign for assistant coach? Associate coach, no. NHL assistant coach. This is what, this is the best thing that they are good for. No. A- teaching. I feel like we have some young guys, but not too many. Ooh, penalty kill specialist. That's pretty good. And his specialty is for defensemen. Interesting. You're a very good teacher. I'm looking for someone who's really good at special teams like you are. You're also a generalist. Do you want an NHL assistant coach job? Yes, you do. Excellent. Let me just pay you so you come here and work for the boys. All right, so that's going to be my NHL assistant coach. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to skip the rest because it's really not that interesting. All right, and that is going to bring us to the lineup screen. That is right, we are finally here for our attempt at a defense of the Stanley Cup. On the very first line, now I have, tweaked around with the lineup a little bit to get the lines ready to show you guys what we got. We have Leon Draisaitl at left wing, Connor McDavid in the middle, and Yuka Rask at right wing. That is the line that killed it for us last year. Yuka Rask had 50 goals. It was working. No reason to break it up. Yamamoto is still out here on the second line, even though the game says it's a first line forward, so he should be doing pretty damn well. He's along with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, who's apparently also a first-liner, and Jesse Puljujarvi, who is a second-liner now. He is developing quite nicely for a low elite, and he is in a contract year, so he is probably going to want to play very well. It's going to be a problem in the offseason, but we're going to see. On the third line, we have Mr. Mike Hoffman, who's a second liner. Let's go. On the third line, we also have Ryan Dzingel playing alongside him, and Alex Chiasson. This line was killer for us last season, so again, no reason to break it up. They have a +3 on the whole, chemistry. They have +3 chemistry, so it's good. And on the fourth line, we have Tyler Benson. This is the guy that's getting shafted because we are so good. There's just not a lot of ice time for him to develop, and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Sorry, Tyler, you got a Stanley Cup ring to make up for it. We have John Hayden, who took the spot of Brian Boyle. I was going to put him there, but Brian Boyle's just 76 overall, and Hayden is 78, so we ended up doing this. And we have Mr. Tom Kuhnhackl rounding out the roster, so a pretty damn good fourth line, if I do say so myself. As far as defense goes, we have 2 +3 pairings in Bouchard and Muzzin. We have Nurse and Bufflin, so same thing as last season. And our third pair is Ethan Bear and Clefbaum. They're going to be eating a -1 on chemistry, but I don't want to sit Clefbaum because he's 84 overall, and I don't want to sit Ethan Bear because he's Ethan fucking Bear. You don't want to do that. our scratches are going to be two very inconsequential players. James Neal, thank you for your service. You had a wonderful career with us, but it's your last year of your contract, and you are going to up and up $5 million, almost $6 million for me. James, thank you. I appreciate that. And our goaltenders are going to be Mr. Rask, Tuukka Rask, and James Reimer is going to be our backup. So that's pretty damn good, man. Look at our power play. Our power play is still going to be absolutely amazing. We are going to have Yamamoto, McDavid, Rask, along with Muzzin and Draisaitl as our first unit. They get a +3 chemistry boost. Dzingel is out here with Nugent Hopkins, Puljujarvi, Bufflin, and Hoffman. Now, I just want to see. Dzingel's has 75 face-off, and okay. Nuge also has a Nuge has a 77, so there you go. Puljujarvi is going to get a little bit of time. I tried to find him some power play time, but I'm not going to break up the +3 chemistry. The only way I would break this up is if this also gives me +3. It does. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. Maybe we can make that as a change, but this worked last season, and Yamamoto is a freaking beast, man. What did he do last season? Carlo Yamamoto had 24 goals, 57 points. What about Mr. Puljujarvi? Puljujarvi had 21 goals, 51 points, but Puljujarvi was on the third line. Oh, man. Okay, that is something. You know what? We are going to switch it halfway through the season, but for now, Puljujarvi is going to get the top power play spot because I would like him to get as much ice time as possible. So that's going to be the lineup. And as far as the AHL goes, you see Brian Boyle ended up on a short end of the stick. Sorry, Doc, but you're going to have to be our second liner in the AHL. But Frolov, our 6th round pick, is now a 77 overall sniper. Man, he could develop to be a real problem in the NHL if he gets there, man. There's a good chance that he's going to be a very good player. He's playing with Safin, who is a sniper and a playmaker. So you know, this might be a pretty good line combination. You are a two-way forward. If we do this, it actually removes chemistry. This game is weird. This game is very weird. You are a playmaker. What if we give you 2 playmakers? I'm going to give 2 playmakers to Frolov because Safin is only a top 9 forward. So, yeah, we're going to give 2 playmakers to Frolov. Even though it hurts our second line, it's going to give him even more chances at getting goals, which is what he does, and it might help him develop. So, there you go. As far as our defensive pairings goes, we have Broberg out here. He's pretty much the only one that I'm really keeping my eye on. But other than that, actually, Samarkov could be someone to keep an eye on. Do you hurt chemistry? You do. Well, Broberg is a priority over Samarkov, so that guy's going to stay on the second pair. As far as our scratches go, we are not scratching anyone that shouldn't be scratched. It's actually 2 goalies and 2 goalies that don't really have that great of potential. So there you go. Our 2 goalies for the AHL team are going to be 77 overall Stuart Skinner and Shattenkirk. Our boy Shattenkirk, who is now 73. He was 71 at the start of the offseason, if I remember correctly. He's now 73. So he is screaming towards being an NHL goalie, man. He's getting up there. The only problem with Shattenkirk, I just realized that he's 6'1", and you would like goalies to be a little bit taller than that, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. He's gonna be in a tandem with Skinner, man. By the end of the season, those two are gonna be pretty evenly matched, and hopefully they split starts and give my boy Shattenkirk a lot of starts and a lot of ice time. Hold on, where did I draft? I drafted him in the 3rd round. Yeah, typically where I get elite goalies, that's where I got him. There you go, 3rd round pick. Probably going to end up being a pretty good pick. All right, so that is going to be the lineup for the Bakersfield Condors and the Edmonton Oilers. Pretty much the exact same lines as last season for the Oilers. Our defense did take a little bit of a hit via Dustin Bufflin becoming older, but it should still be a pretty damn good year for the Edmonton Oilers. What is that, Ben Hutton? Oh, no, you are not getting my first. I don't care who you're giving me. Right now, actually, Chris Letang and Jake Dotchin. Ugh. Oh, man. I just said, though, like, if this could be... Oh, man. Chris Letang, eh? How many years did y'all sign him for? 1 year. This would actually help my defense. But you know what? We're not going to do it right away. We're going to see how things go. And it's good to see that Chris Letang is tradable. So let's keep that, in the back of our minds. That trade we might have to revisit should things not go too well. And should we realize that we're going to need some help on the back end. Brandon Dillon from the Sharks, that's a 2-year contract. I don't want it because everyone is expiring at the end of this year. We're going to work, next video, we're going to work on signing a few guys, to longer-term contracts. Some of the main components of the team, including Mr. Yuka Rask. We do have a lot of guys that are eligible for contract extensions. And before we leave the video, let me just show you guys view contracts. Is that where we would... I haven't done this in a while. Is this where we would get extensions done? Yes, it is. So we have a few guys here. Jake Muzzin wants an extension right now. That's good. Mike Hoffman also does. But Hoffman, we are losing. He is a luxury right now on the third line as an 86 overall. We're definitely losing Mike Hoffman in the offseason. Other than that, though, the only guy that doesn't want an extension is Yuka Rask, and it sucks to be him because he's going to be restricted as fuck, so he is not going anywhere. And hopefully he changes his mind halfway through the season and we can sign him to an extension because he is the guy I want to keep the most. And if you are new to this series, this is why. 11 goals, 35 goals, boom, 50. So, he's a great scorer. Hopefully he keeps that up. But that's going to be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hook your boy up and punch the like button in the face. Spend the hell out of it. Comment and subscribe. I'm G20 Man. As always, I love you guys and I am out this bitch. Peace.